everyone! For this episode, it's all about tips for taking good photos, but not of people. This is for small business owners who want to take good product shots, or even influencers who want to level up their Flatlays, or even hobbyists who just want to share really nice photos of their creations. So I invited Nix Alanyon, the principal designer of FTA Design and Phoenix Home, for this episode of Paano Ba To? Quick Tips. Hi, Nix!
Ivy!
I would love to hear your tips on arranging and taking pictures, as they say, for the gram, which is really how a lot of us have been sharing things in this new normal.
Just some general rules. When I do my mga flatlays or mga still life images for social media, I always make sure that it has a clear background or a clutter-free background. So important yun. Kasi sometimes we're so focused on the items itself, the focal point in the middle, that we forget kung ano nga sa paligid niya. So sometimes it really makes or breaks a photo. Negative space, which is basically the space around your main subject, is positive. Dapat hindi siya masyadong crammed. Breathing space is very important. Different styles also. It could be symmetrical. Your main object or subject is in the middle. You can sometimes try din na medyo naka-off-center siya. Para iba-iba, it makes it more interesting. Rather than just doing it always the same style. For editing also, if you're using a photo app, number one for me is to always sharpen the image. Diba ang ganda ng photo? Blurred. You always have to check na hindi siya pixelated, as they call it. As much as possible, always shoot with natural light. I personally like shooting in the morning or before noon at least kasi mahirap pag mataas na yung araw. For me, so with what I do, I take a lot of interior shots. Importante rin, if you're taking an interior shot, less is more. You have to make sure that every object in that image that you're trying to create is important. Parang each object has a voice. You know, it really completes the photo. When you're looking at it, this one image, you know, your eye travels. Kanya-kanya silang mga parang shining moment in that image. Mas effective din kasi minsan yung hindi ayos na ayos. Diba? Especially now where we're always on our phones, ang dami-dami natin nakikita online, the more natural it is, mas maganda. I like doing mga spreads, diba? Kapag nagluluto kami, I like arranging the table. You decide, simple lang yung pagkaayos, again, clutter-free, or you want to make it parang wapak image, you know? Like you lay everything out on the table, sama-sama siya, so extreme siya, either super simple siya or talagang a spread. Sometimes hindi masyado effective ngayon yung super flatly na ganyan, so you choose different angles. Okay? And then you play with heights. Interesting din yun, you always play with the dimensions. More importantly is how you compose it. Syempre, the way you would style it, the way you would compose it, di ba? Before mo i-take yung picture, first you have to decide on a certain theme or a color palette. It could be a monochromatic kind of image that you're trying to create. Ingat lang tayo sa mga filters natin. Filters can be your friend or your worst enemy. Diba? So medyo hinay-hinay lang tayo sa filters. The more natural, the better.